This is the 1989 piece Metropolis 2 by Jacek Yerka. He paints impossible fantasies from his dreams that are often inspired by childhood nostalgia. His art is both comforting and mesmerizing. It's futuristic ideas with classic techniques. I'll show you more of his work today. Jacek Yerka was born 1952 in Poland. Both of his parents were fine art graduates, so the house was always filled with paint and canvas and things to create. While most kids were outside playing, he would be sitting with a pencil, disappearing into worlds that he made up. But this made him an outcast. He described primary school as this gray and sometimes horrifying reality. But by high school, he said he was untouchable. And not because he grew tougher, but because he started making these funny little cartoons of the school's worst bullies. But it's wild because he was never actually planning on being a professional artist like his parents. He said he was leaning towards astronomy or even medicine. But a year before his final exams, he tried painting instead of drawing, and that was it. He switched to studying fine art and graphic design at Nicholas Copernicus University and graduated in 1976. The art world at the time wanted abstraction, loose and messy forms, but he said no. He stuck to detailed realism and classical techniques. Eventually, his teachers realized that he was, in their own words, a brilliant but troubled talent. By 1980, he was working full-time as an artist, working with galleries in Warsaw and taking on commissions. He always says that he paints the world the way he remembers it from childhood. Things like the warmth of his grandmother's kitchen or strange worlds and textures that showed up in his dreams. He has a very specific process. He starts with a graphite sketch and then moves to crayons and then pastels, and then he finishes it all with a layer of acrylic paint. That's why his pieces feel so layered and deep, like photos from another universe. He says he still likes to be a recluse and paint alone inside like when he was a child. But as much as he's private, he says he's always gone to his wife and 4 daughters for advice on his latest works. Today, he's known as one of the great contemporary surrealists. His work has exploded internationally from Poland to France to the United States. His paintings are half memories, half dreams, and completely his own universe, and that's why we love him.